What is up, everybody? Fred Lam here, and welcome to our Daily Huddle episode number 68.
5 questions that you want to know and you want answers to. Tell me what your number one question is going to be.
Alright, so I'm just getting my Instagram feed started. And again, welcome to our Daily Huddle episode number 68. Now, I seriously hope that you guys are getting a ton of value and content from the video training that I've just released starting yesterday. Now, here's the deal. Every single day, I will be releasing a brand new video for you guys for the coming week. So make sure you actually watch out for my YouTube channel to actually be first to notify what our video training is all about. Now, if you guys have already watched the first 2 episodes, leave me in the comment right below and tell me what you guys think about my new video series. And if you guys have not watched our print profit series yet, okay, there's a link right above this video on Facebook, right below on simply YouTube. There's a link, and on Instagram, I don't know how to put a link on there, so you guys can actually go to my YouTube channel to actually check out my new video training series. Now, with that being said, here's today's topic: how 10 sales on your Shopify store can actually make you $200 to $500 per day. It is actually a lot easier than you guys think. Now, here's the deal. For the past, I would say, year or so, I've been talking a lot about drop shipping, and it is one of the most profitable way for you to actually start an e-commerce store. In fact, it is one of the easiest way for you to actually get started. Now, throughout this week and the next several weeks, I'm actually going to transition you to actually share with you a new opportunity, which is called print on demand. Now, if you guys watch any of my episodes of my print profit series, you will actually learn about what this is all about. And in a nutshell, you're really selling products that don't even exist. Yeah, you heard that right. You're literally selling products that it doesn't even exist. Now, in tomorrow's episode, I'm actually going to cover in terms of margin, numbers, net profit, all those other stuff in our 3rd episode. So definitely watch out for my YouTube channel. Now, here's the deal. You might be wondering, well, Fred, how the heck are we able to make 10 sales, okay, and earn $200 to $500 a day? Well, the answer to that is actually very simple. Here's the deal. Nowadays, if you go onto the internet or if you actually go to the retail store, they actually just buy a t-shirt, okay? A t-shirt would only cost you as a consumer around $20. So for you to actually sell $20 t-shirt, it's actually a far much easier than you would think and expect. As a matter of fact, what drills down into selling that $20 t-shirt goes into the design. Okay, the design is going to be the lifeblood of your business when you are running a print-on-demand business. And also, if you actually can make 10 sales using one design, that's already $200 a day. Now, you might be wondering, well, Fred, how can I make more than $200 a day? How can I make $500 a day? Well, guess what? People that are going to buy your t-shirts are more likely to buy a hoodie. And with a hoodie, you can actually sell it for $40 all the way to $50 per piece. And your cost is going to be roughly only 30%. So you're going to make a very massive margin with your products for print on demand. Not only that, for you to actually make $200 to $500 a day, you technically only need 10 sales. Just 10 simple sales. It will give you the ability to actually sell and make $500 per day on Shopify, again, without a single penny in investment of your inventory. You're selling products that don't even exist. And the beauty of all this is that, you know what? There's going to be no competition because you are not going to fight with everyone else that may be selling the same product in Facebook or Google or merch by Amazon. You're literally going to be selling a product that is unique that is only for you, so you don't even have to worry about competition. Now, if you want to learn more about this, all you got to do is simply watch the Print Profit series, because right now, starting tomorrow, we're going to actually dive even deeper into the 3-step process. You guys are going to be mind-blowing, and I would say you will be pretty much overwhelmed when we released our 3rd episode, because we're going to go deep into helping you, sharing with you our knowledge, and basically handing you the entire business blueprint for you to actually get started with Shopify. Again, without dropshipping, we're just going to cover how you can use a design to make quite a lot of money. Alright, now with that being said, let me dive right into our daily huddle for today, which is me answering 5 questions every single day. And if you want your question to be featured in our daily huddle, make sure you go to www.fretlam.com/ask, put in your question in there, and I will get your question featured as soon as possible. Alright, now with that being said, let me pull up my 5 questions for today. Now, the first question is actually from John, okay? John said, "Hi Fred, I run ads on purchase conversion and found that CPM is nearly $30 for USA market. It makes CPC over $1.50. When I continue run ads for day 2, day 3, I get only 2 to 4 clicks per day for $5 ads and no sale. I find that CPM dropped to $24, but my CTR dropped too. So CPC is above $1.50, same as day 1. Do you pause your ads when you find your CPM at 30, or do you make something to lower your CPM?" Great question. A lot of people ask about this, how you can actually fight higher CPM. So here's the deal. When I look at CPM, I only look at it in the last phase of my optimization. Now, what I mean by that is obviously step 1, you want to look at your cost per purchase. Now, basically, based on what you told me, you're not really getting your cost per purchase right now. So I move into step number 2, which is looking at your cost per click. Right now, your cost per click is $1.50. It is a lot higher than what I recommend. You need to actually get it to $1.50, or you have to get it to $1 or less in order for you to make it convert. Now, which drills down into the 3rd thing, which is your click-through rate. You did not specify what your click-through rate is, but your click-through rate is going to be one of the key factor, okay, to affording a higher CPM. Because you can be paying a very high CPM of like $40 or $50, but if your click-through rate is like 4% or 5%, it makes your cost per click low. You don't even have to worry about your CPM. So with that, someone asked me what CPM is. CPM means cost per 1,000 impression or cost per 1,000 reach. Every time your ad has been shown 1,000 times, you have to pay X amount to Facebook, Google, or Bing, okay? Now, with that being said, there's really nothing that you can do to lower the CPM, because the CPM is driven by the market. It's driven by the advertiser. It's kind of like when a product is out in the market. If there is a high demand, low supply, price goes up. It goes down to the exact same thing when it comes to CPM. When there's a lot of the same people or a lot of advertisers that are advertising in the exact same interest targeting as you, the price will go up. So for you as a store owner, for you as a digital entrepreneur, what you got to do is to figure out the copy, the ad, the product that will create a connection and emotional feeling to these audience, so you can actually increase your click-through rate. And when you increase your click-through rate, then basically what will happen is that your cost per click will go way down, making it affordable for you and turning your campaign into profit and not lose money. Now, another key to really fight high CPM is to increase what you call the average order value. Have upsells in place, have backend in place, have profit multiplier in place, so that you are maximizing the revenue or the money that your customer is going to be spending in your store. And if you increase that, then it doesn't really matter what your CPM is going to be. Now, let's say that right now, if you have a campaign that, hey, I'm not getting my cost per purchase, my CPC is $1.50, my click-through rate is already hovering at above 1.5%, it's doing 2% to 3%, then what's really going to happen is, at the end of the day, the CPM is going to be a big factor, because you're not able to make that market to convert. Then I will look at the CPM. If the CPM is actually higher than 15, I would not even waste my time to figure out how to get that to convert, because I'm just going to be wasting time. I should just move on, be de-attached to your product, move on to the next one, and find the next one. There are millions of products that you can sell. Now with print on demand, there are now a big series, like thousands of combinations that you can actually sell. So do not try to fight the data, okay? Very important stuff. Moving on to the second question, it's by Tanvir. Tanvir said, hey Fred, there is so much confusion about Facebook pixel seasoning. Some people say it doesn't matter nowadays. If you want, you can start straight from website conversion purchase, even if your pixel has no data. Whereas some say you must season the pixel first. Thanks for the free value. So Tanvir, regardless if you season your pixel or not, you should always go after the main objective, and basically your main objective right now is to get a sale or to get a lead. Because what essentially is happening is as follows. Let's say that you have an audience size of 1 million people. Okay, I'm using 1 million only because of easy math. Let's say you're going after a size of an audience of 1 million people. Well, when you are running your ads, unless if you throw in $1,000 per day, then you would actually have to see what works the best for you. Now, if you're basically running with a small budget, what's going to happen is that Facebook is going to take your 1 million audience size, and inside that audience, they will extract, based on your budget, a portion of the interest that will most likely convert for you. So if you're telling Facebook, hey Facebook, I don't have my pixel data yet, but the reason why I'm advertising in your platform is because I want a sale. Well, if you're doing that, then what Facebook will do is they will take your budget, out of your 1 million audience size, they will take a snippet of that 1 million audience and find the ones that are most likely, okay, will make a transaction on a third-party website. Because Facebook don't just look at your pixel, Facebook also looks at all the pixel data that they have. They look at the entire ecosystem. Out of that 1 million audience, there's going to be a big portion of people that are basically making purchases off of Facebook. And Facebook knows that they're making a purchase off of Facebook because of other people's pixel. So with that being said, what you're trying to do is that you're going straight in and you're telling Facebook, hey, I'm advertising because I want sale. That's the reason why. And you don't really need to season your pixel. Now, at the end of the day, your pixel will become an asset. It's very important that you nurture that pixel only when you start to run lookalike audiences, when you run zero targeting, and when you're basically testing out other products and creating custom audiences. Then yes, having a seasoned pixel is very important. But right out of the gate, you don't need to really season your pixel. You just have to tell Facebook that, hey, I want you to advertise this ad to these audiences, and within these audiences, here's my budget. I want you to get me results, and that's what it is. All right, so I hope that really helps you out. Someone asked, can we test product by advertising on Instagram influencer page? Absolutely, you can also do that. Influencer marketing is also another strategy that is built for e-commerce, especially for apparels, fashion accessories. Those do really well at the same time. Okay, now I know that there are some people that use influencers to season their pixel at the same time too. So there's different strategies, different ways. But to answer Tavir's question, you always want to go after website conversion regardless if you have a brand new pixel or not. Okay, moving on to the third question. Lisa Fraser Smith asked, what is a good ROAS to aim for? So for those of you that don't know, ROAS stands for return on ad spend, okay? So what is a good number to aim for? So it really depends, again, on where you are at in your journey or where you're at in your store process. So right out of the gate, what I try to go, if I have a brand new store that I'm going out of the gate, and if any of my students are going right out of the gate brand new store, brand new everything, the return on ad spend, okay, should be roughly 100%. So what I mean by that is whatever you actually spend, you make it back. So you are essentially breaking even. That is actually a big step already for your business. If you can actually find a product right out of the gate to actually have 100% return on ad spend so that you are making, or you are breaking even, you are off to a big race. And you are going to do super well, because at the end of the day, you are, again, investing in your pixel data. You're investing into data for you to know what audience or who is actually going to buy your product. Number 3, you are now able to find a product that will attract customers, and all you got to do is increase the average order value, have upsells, have back-end to make all your profit back. And that's what you want to do. Now, let's say that you already have a store running for, let's say, 6 months to a year now. Things are doing great, and you're in the phase of wanting to build profit. Then your ROAS, I would say, should be around 1.3. You want to make around 30% profits. That's what you should aim for. But at the end of the day, it doesn't mean that you should stop all the ads that are breaking even. You still want to have your ads that are breaking even to be running, because you are adding customers' email address into your database. You are basically finding, you are giving the ability to do retargeting on your customer, to actually ask them to purchase more stuff, etc., etc. So again, in all, 100% ROAS is what I would aim for. But if you are in the second phase, which is you're wanting to actually get profit, you want to try to get 1.3, so you're making 30% profit. Now, when you are in the third stage, which is you're now basically wanting to build a brand, diversify, start to create a strong brand, and to invest into having team members to really expand your business, then what you want to do is go back into the 100% so that your front end sales are all breaking even, and you're using those profits to actually invest into other stuff, okay? That's what I would aim for. Breaking even is always what I suggest you to aim for, because, again, the money is always in the back end. Not your rear, but the back end of your business. And that's where majority of the companies actually make money. And it does make sense, because if you think of McDonald's, okay? McDonald's will give you crazy coupons. Every single month, they may actually give you a coupon, or maybe dollar drink days, okay? Charge $1 for a pop or a coffee, iced pop, or whatever. Their cost is actually going to be more than $1. Not just because of the cost of the goods, because they got to pay for rent, they got to pay for employees, they got to pay for benefits, they got to pay for a lot of things. But McDonald's still run dollar day events during the summer, because they know for a fact that if you go into the store at McDonald's to buy a dollar drink, you will not settle for just a pop or an iced coffee. You may buy a burger, you may buy French fries, you may buy the apple pie, you may buy a McFlurry, you may buy all these other stuff. And because McDonald's had the calculation in place, knowing that if a person just comes and buy, supposedly, attract the person to come and buy the dollar products, guess what? They are going to actually spend more money. And that's the same analogy that you need in your e-commerce store. And that's why you want to aim for simply, you want to simply run and aim for break even on your initial products, okay? And all your upsells, all your back end is where your pure profit actually come in place. All right? So, I guess I dropped a lot of knowledge bomb for you guys. Leave me a comment right below if you guys actually caught that. It's not a theory. It's actually a tactic. It's a strategy. If you guys love that, leave me a comment right below and let me know right now. All right? So moving on to the fourth question is by Amina Lamar. Amina asks, I had all my accounts shut down, but my banks, for the simple reason that they didn't recognize my IP while traveling. BS. Aweber, Facebook, ClickFunnels, all shut down for non-payments. I am in an affiliate business. I need help. How can I do otherwise? So, I would assume you're saying that your accounts got shut down by your bank, or it got shut down by other ad accounts. I'm not sure what your shutdown is. But here's the deal. For Facebook, my tip for you is that please, okay, there are a couple things that you want to do. For Facebook is always have a business manager account and always use the same laptop to actually log in so that Facebook will not trigger suspicious activities, okay? A lot of times, a lot of people that they travel a lot, like me, I travel a lot, and I always use my business manager account and using the same laptop and using the same login so that it doesn't trigger Facebook thinking that someone's trying to hack my account, okay? Now, with that being said, for Aweber and ClickFunnels, I think it is a very easy thing for you to do. You're paying for these services. All you got to do is hit up their support and say that, hey, I do not want IP restriction on my account access because I travel a lot. And majority of the time, all these softwares will grant you that ability to basically have no IP restrictions. So that's what you wanted to do. And again, these companies have all these restrictions only to protect you. They don't want you to actually get affected, don't want you to actually get anyone hacked into it. Alex on Instagram just said, just made my first sale today thanks to your program. Thank you. Congratulations, Alex. Sorry, ADD over there. But anyways, at the end of the day, what you wanted to do is simply go after that. Now, for your bank, I'm not sure. I hope I'm interpreting your question correctly. It seems like it is your bank that is shutting down your stuff, that is not allowing you to process stuff. So what you wanted to do is when you actually call the back of your credit card and say, hey, I have all these online transactions. I do not want you to add limitations on my credit card for all these online activities. When you do that, then the credit card company will remove that lift for you and maybe remove fraud protection control so that your transaction can go through and it can obviously get your transaction to go through and not get you suspended with these accounts. So that's my thought process, and that's what I'm suggesting for you right now. Okay. So anyways, yeah, that's what I would do. Regardless of what business you have, just do that. All right. Moving on to the last question is by Pang Tong, and I actually got a very important text message coming in. One sec. Sorry. Okay. All right. Last question is by Pei Tong. Pei Tong asks, may I know what web builder are you using for your sales page, and are you writing the sales letter by yourself for your digital products? Great question, Pei Tong. The question to answer you is, I have a big in-house team. A lot of people that actually come visit me, they are pretty much blown away that how big my office is and how many team members I have. I do not run a solo business. I do not run a business that basically is there to make just profit for me. I'm here to build an empire, and I actually have a team of close to 40 people now, surprisingly or not. So for me, I actually have all my sales page built in-house. We don't use any softwares. All the sales letter copy is written by me or my copywriter. All my emails are written by me or my copywriter. And then, yeah, that's what it is. We do everything in-house, and that's what we do. And I encourage that only because that's how you can keep scaling up your business. Okay? Alright, so I got a very important text message coming in. Other than that, listen, that's really it for the 5 questions for today. Now, if you, again, want your question to be featured in my daily huddle, make sure you go to fretland.com/ask, submit your question in there, and I will get it featured in our daily huddle. Other than that, last note, guys, please make sure you check my YouTube channel every day. Until next week, I am dropping a new video in the Print Profit series. It is going to be a lot of training, a lot of knowledge that we're handing off right to you. If you have not caught or watched our Print Profit series, there's a link right above on YouTube, on Facebook, on YouTube, right below in the video description, and on Instagram. Go to my YouTube channel and you'll actually just search for Fret Lam. You'll actually see it, okay? Again, leave me a comment right below. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram, do whatever it needs to help me get my message out there, to help as many people as possible. And at the end of the day, again, keep hustling, keep taking action. I will keep providing as much value and knowledge to you as possible to empower you, to actually help you escape the 9-to-5 rat race, and most importantly, to get you onto the right path of entrepreneurship. All right. Other than that, listen, I look forward on seeing you guys tomorrow. I am actually going to be traveling to Orlando tomorrow. So if you guys are at the Orlando 3 XC event, I will see you guys then. If not, I'll still be doing my daily huddle as much as I can. Obviously, I'm going to be traveling, and traveling usually kick my butt. But at the end of the day, I will do everything to be here with you guys. All right. Again, last but not least, make sure you go to my YouTube channel, watch the new episodes, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye now.